This is my next episode. Let's do it. Sub count bouncing around. I have chicken roller and tortilla with a single pickle. All right. Think anybody will bother me tonight, or I can go a whole hour with no viewer, maybe? Two football games today. Kansas City and Seattle. NFL schedule.
Here's what's coming up in the NFL between today and Monday.
Monday Night Football, first of the year. Bengals and Commanders. You think Trump will be there? Do you think Trump will be at Monday Night Football? He's supposed to be in Alaska. You can't be everywhere. We'll see. Well, let me look at this. Let me look at something. Yesterday's pack, still 2 in it. Tomorrow's pack, not open. Pickles, yes. Monday Night Football. Redskins and Commanders. Bengals and Redskins. No. Camp Washington versus Maryland. Yeah. The Braves, Boston Braves, the old Redskins name. Washington versus the Indians. Washington is Cincinnati's old name. I'm looking at the schedule to see what Monday Night Football game is on preseason week 3. I don't think there is one. Yeah, this preseason, 3 weeks of football, one Monday night game in Maryland. Yeah, it feels like, I want to say it's in Washington, but the Bengals versus Washington today. Monday. Clear my throat. Hey, I'm eating pork rinds. I almost finished them already. Cheers. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment that makes sense in English. I'll consider it. Homeboy, you're mumbling. I'm okay, Emil Dane. How are you? Your name is Ramiyasa. Did I say that right?
Emel Boni Maymu, Emel Boni mal mısın abi? Emel Boni salak, Emel Boni nerelisin oğlu? Emel Boni sapık, Emel Boni Aydeli Yasin'i yaptığını sanıyor. Emel Boni how are you? Emel Boni my name is Lisa.
Thanks for the love. I love turkey. Ataturk is the greatest Turk. I don't speak Turkish. I don't know one word. I don't know one word in Turkish. Let's learn some easy words in Turkish. Kim? Kim? That means who? Teddy Kim. That's the same. Teddy who? The word whose is kimin. Kimin. Like if somebody knocks on the door and you say Kim in, you'd be like, mixed results. I could punch that into my translate. Am I going to take that bait? I'm not baiting on anything else. I'm not your. We can learn some Chinese. You want to learn some Chinese? That's what I'm interested in. $3.50. Neighbor's playing his guitar. My vape pens need to be refilled. What day did I hook up? Feels like yesterday. We're good. people reaching out to touch me as I walk by in San Francisco tonight. I feel like I look loaded. I feel like they think I'm loaded. It's all perception, Aura. I'm trying to blend in with the have-nots, but the have-nots are hard to blend in with. Okay. I have not, I am not. Life is about the haves and the have-nots. I posted today. Did anybody look at my post? I saw Bigfoot. My beard is starting to grow faster. I trimmed to this one side, but not, this side doesn't, nothing pinches. Still take off. You see how crooked that is? Dude, is that crooked? Can't see. It's all long. It's too long on one side. Still look wrong from this angle. Good. Dude, it's hard to film your chin, man. It's if you can see my chin, that means I can't see myself. Okay, so I gotta do the chin without looking. Fair. Focus. This is all red hair. I'm just chopping red hair out from under, coming out underneath. I got white hair here, red hair in the back. Radio's on and off. Radio on now because it's quiet in here. That's about 20 hairs I just cut. They're trying to say that Shedeur Sanders had no clue who he's throwing the ball to. They say Shedeur Sanders has no friends on the Browns. Shedeur Sanders doesn't know anybody in Cleveland. And he's throwing the ball to 8 guys just like him. And the wide receiver depth chart is probably 6 at best. Back to radio. Drippy. I gotta change my channel icon, guys. You know what? My little ram frog. I'm gonna have to update it because he's just here so much. I should put it needs to be better. Yeah. I'll always save a copy of him. I just deleted like 30 gigabytes on my phone. Which should... I think I updated the iOS to last night. I don't know. iOS was asking to update, complaining about space. I'll find out probably when this episode's over. Checking my battery now, 76% at the 23-minute mark. I don't know how many people. 123 views in the 23 minutes. Okay, that's not bad. Thank you for watching. Can I press my button?
Ultra wide 21, 923 views in 23 minutes, 24 21, 3. N. Ultra wide 21, 9. Ultra wide 21, 9, 1. 5, 7, 0.
I like it.
Ultra wide 21, 923 views in 23 minutes, 24 38, 3. Ultra wide 21, 9. 21, 9, 1. 5, 7, 0.
$15.89 is my true sub count, guys. It's just not right. So I mean, 19 higher than what it says. Okay. What did you say? Let me press the button again.
Ultra 4K, ultra wide. 100. In previews in 23 minutes. Daniel Berry, 4 highlights, happy Friday, hey everyone. 25 hours and 40 minutes. 4. End. 10 Ultra 4K, ultra wide. 21. 9. 10 Ultra 4K, ultra wide. 21. 9. 1. 5. 7. 0. Ultra 4K, ultra wide. 21. 9. 100. Daniel Berry, 4 highlights, happy Friday, hey everyone. Instagram, Shamrock. Everyone, Kevin Ram, Shamrock. The Aristocrats. DM02 what's with the cat ears?
Is it cat ears? It could be, it could be something that's not a cat. The filter protects you. So people can't actually see me. So when you see me in person, you're like, wow, no filter. You don't want to just give away every picture of you for free. They can take the filter off with they can pay money and remove the filter if they don't like it. I'm not sitting here, and there's not a good selection like this one. I'm not sitting here with this one on. This one, I don't use this one, okay? And I can even take a hit without it. This other one, I put my hand near my mouth, and I think it turns off. No. I could use this one all the time. Who gives a shit, right? Gives me red teeth. Barney the dinosaur? Okay. I love you. You love me. We're as happy as can be. Okay. I'd rather just sit here with the minimally obtrusive. You barely even notice it's on. I don't even see. That's why I use this one. And if I, wanted to ruin my show, if I want to ruin my show, I can just sit like this. And I could pay them money, and there might be more filters out now, but I doubt it. Why would they? Developers haven't added anything new to this software since I started using it. They just cut features. I like my necklace. It's my necklace filter. That's all it is. Dope chain. I'm trying to back to staring. Yep, I use the Prism app. My sub counter hides the watermark. Are the Bills the laughing stock? Yeah, the Buffalo Bison, Buffalo Bulls. That's the guys I know. The Bills they score too much in the regular season. They're a regular season team, and they never put up the numbers in the preseason. So they're the laughing stock of the playoffs. Okay, not just to be the laughing stock of the NFL, you have to have no playoff success, and that would used to be Tampa Bay, and the way it's leaning, Atlanta has been to the Super Bowl recently, but they're still. The Tennessee Titans are the laughing stock of the league. Okay. The South. Are the Bills in the South? No. The Jets are the laughing stock of the East. Miami is laughing stock. Okay. Miami is laughing stock. The Bills are a spectacular, talented team that always fucks up in the playoffs. So you end up laughing, but the entire stock, you can't evaluate the stock as laughing on every day of the year. And the players like Buffalo, like it's a good place to play. You got a brand new stadium coming. Was there anything truly stand out more than their defense? As good as the offense was, do we remember how Jim Kelly ran his offense? A lot of draw plays. He never ran a bootleg once. He's like Dan Marino on steroids. That's why Jim Kelly has more cred than Dan Marino, except Miami's full of thugs and drugs, and just like the Dolphins don't take shit from the 49ers. Even after losing the Super Bowl in '85, the Dolphins went undefeated, and that's still better than the Dolphins are still better than the 40. Right now, the 49ers are a laughing stock. The rest of the world doesn't know it yet. Just like religious research is laughing stock. The computer has figured out already what lessons you're not allowed to learn at the Mormon temple. You got me. My brain is farting. I'm stuck on the bills now. Do you want to pay your phone bill? Your bills are real serious. You can't. You'd rather be. They wish they were Bisons. Okay, but then now they got bills to pay. The Bills have never been, a cheap team. The Patriots are better, probably going to be better this year. They scored. They had seven scoring drives. You know what? The Patriots led the league this week in drives ending in a score. 7 times the Patriots touched the ball. 7 times the Patriots scored. So, and I only heard that that's like some side thing I heard from Teddy Covers, because I listened to Teddy Covers, the most trusted sports handicapper. Teddy's name is Strong in Vegas. Kyle Shanahan is not happy with the current team. As I'm going off what Grant Cohen said today, exposing Kyle Shanahan doesn't really like the guys he has. So it's not about Kyle being a choke artist. Maybe Kyle just doesn't have a playoff contending team like his father in Denver, because the Broncos are still an incredible chance to win it all. Yeah, I mean, the Broncos, ever since I was born, 1977, the Broncos made the Super Bowl 12. I'd be 550 days old when everybody around me was like going nuts because the Broncos made it to the Super Bowl. That was a crazy time. Many people didn't grow up. Before the internet, okay? When the Broncos made the Super Bowl, it was like people had to go run and tell their neighbor, okay? So the 49ers, ever since the internet, 1994, when the internet was really cracking and new, 95, in the modern era, that 49ers are a laughing stock. Just like the Cowboys are a laughing stock too. Texas football is a laughing stock. Maybe Archie Manning is going to play an extra year next year in Texas just to push the program. He didn't want to be drafted number 1. So I guess we should be excited. It is who's playing tomorrow? Some trash ass teams. Patrick Mahomes back up. Titans, Atlanta, and Seahawks. Nobody wants to watch any of those games. 2 games tomorrow. Saturday, crazy day with 10 games. 12 games on Sunday. The Jets and Giants, depending when it goes back to the Buffalo Bills and what they're going to do this year, you don't really know until the Jets and Giants game is over. Like, cause everybody's a bandwagon. They're all going to run back and be on the New York Giants all year. The Giants look really good. And that's just Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson's going to come in and just win. New York Giants schedule.
Here's the upcoming schedule for the Giants between tomorrow and January 4th, 2026.
They still got the Patriots to end the preseason after the Jets, but then they play the Commanders and Cowboys, 2 division games, tiebreaker games. It's most likely that Cowboys don't win a tiebreaker to start the season, and the Commanders are so damn good that they don't even need a tiebreaker. for the this will be the second game in Washington this year. It'll be Bengals, then the Giants. Am I saying that right or wrong? Washington Commanders schedule.
Here's the upcoming schedule for the Commanders between Monday and January 4th, 2026.
They play across town at the Ravens, which is like just get in your car and show up type of deal. They don't even have a team bus to go from Baltimore to Washington. Everybody's sleeping at their own homes. I would like to see the Panthers come out strong. Kyle is not a choke artist. He's just he's had personnel problems. Matt Ryan was a choke artist. He couldn't slow that game down. I could see all they need. I knew. Just call a running play. The Falcons had no momentum versus the Patriots in the Super Bowl collapse. Just why he was trying to hit his finisher, but it's like Matt Ryan has no finishing move. I just watched Dakota Sky today. She's dead, but I don't know who gets paid when I watch her video. But watching dead women on YouTube is the future. I'm watching dead porn stars. I'm tired of the civilian level conversations. I'm having a private conversation with myself at night. My audience listens. Put more porn star research. I'm looking for 1959 porn. There isn't any. You couldn't, but if you go to like Pornhub and you put like 1955, you're gonna see they got cowboy. They got full length movies like The Long Ranger. Dead presidents, that's money. But now dead porn stars. Everybody says if you see a dog online, it's already dead, because most dogs don't live that long. Vince McMahon has been getting paid off those dead wrestlers. Man, I could never support. I support dead porn stars, not dead wrestlers. Back in the 90s, it was almost mainstream news. Like when Secca killed herself, everybody was confused because they said she was in a car accident and she hit her face. That she wasn't pretty anymore. And her porn was, she was the worst porn star. She was like she would lay on her back and not show anything. Yet she was like the highest paid. And she was the headliner. She was the Hulk Hogan of porn. Now everybody wants to talk about Hogan and they haven't seen him. They haven't even seen his porno. You want to talk about China? We all know you watched One Night in China. We kicked all the kids off YouTube yesterday. You better show your ID to me before you watch. I'm not gonna ruin my show by not saying what I want to say. Dead porn stars make more money than you ever will. and most Americans, they can't weaponize their sexuality, because but they know it's dangerous. Oh, you're dangerous, man. They all know it's dangerous, but you can't put it in a warhead and deliver it. So I'll see you on the compilation. Shedeur Sanders. They say the 49ers practice is so quick there's no time to stretch. They spend so little time on the field because they're so injured. The 49ers cannot. They stretch and leave. They don't stretch. They come out. They're embarrassed to be seen. You know, when you rotate your neck and you can hear every ligament popping because it's right next to your ear? Yeah. It's like fireworks. Neck rotation. You can't do that with your eyes open, looking at a phone. I mean, I know you might be trying to watch or participate, but you can't see the phone while your head's spinning. It's horrible. Get a VR headset. I used to have one. '16 era VR is like the end of was like the peak and the end. People are still on it, I guess. I would truly need to put in contact lenses every time I play with a VR headset. And then contact lenses can fall out when you're focusing. So I would imagine if I went through all the trouble of running a VR headset, I would have to have contact lenses and it would still fall out during gameplay. You see the bunny with warts on his face? We're putting this crap on YouTube. Everybody in WWF is the same. You're a stupid guy with a stupid face. or you're a mean, nasty man who tells everybody how poor you are. And I've been on the Ted DiBiase gimmick most of my life. I've always identified as a have and not the have not. And you know, I'm growing old, and you lose what you have when you're young. But I still got my hat. Nobody's punched me in 10 years hard enough to break my glasses, so I'm winning. I'm winning the You Can't Touch My Face award. I have a friend coming to town in 2 days. Is he the brain smasher? I used to go through the whole pack by 2 in the morning. I'm winning. I've cut back a little. Having a beer cuts back your tobacco like at least 1%. I mean, I can't smoke as much as it because I got to lift the beer. This beer is only worth 4 cigarettes. That's a good analogy for the economy. I could have the beer, or I could smoke 4. Well, what do you think wins? How many calories in a pack? 0. Okay. You do need calories to be able to think. That's where most of your 70% of your caloric intake goes to thinking, not working harder at. These pens are fucking empty, but they're still hitting, bro. I'm like a Yeti. The Yeti! And Down Z. He took the booger sugar. I want to make Yeti content. I love what tomorrow at lunch. I'm going down to lunch at 10:30 to make sure my coffee's full up, and I'll get the remote and I'll turn on Bigfoot and Down Z, or vampires, or T-Rex, or whatever content. I need to research what I watch before I go to lunch. I'm signed in as a guest on the TV, so that means no account on a YouTube TV platform. Just watching. The TV brings in these amazing picture. The AI, when you're watching with 80-year-olds. I'm watching my TV with like ancient Chinese people. Today there was a maggot in my food, but it was when I closed my lid. When I closed my lid, in the lip on the side, there was a maggot. What the fuck? It didn't come out of my ass. So today, you know, I was defending myself to myself in the elevator. Like, what went wrong in the kitchen? The guy who was riding the elevator said it wasn't a maggot. He didn't even see it. I said, well, I could have just saved the maggot and taken a picture of it. But it was probably just in the box. I have no idea why I saw one maggot in the damn. It looked closer to a mealworm, like, because a maggot usually has no color to it. And there are no maggots in my room, so it's not one of mine. That was the suggestion by my elevator companion, who doesn't live on my floors or a resident of the building. Hannibal is filming The Blood Hunter. Middle linebackers do nothing. A middle linebacker is just like an extra cop who's unarmed. We have an unarmed cop here. You have the lowest level. Man, what if they actually gave the middle linebacker like a stick? You know what I'm saying? The middle linebacker is so, he needs a stick. You can only, we'll say it's like only for knocking down balls or some shit. There's no reason you can't use, I bet in the future we'll be using sticks in football, especially when they score on your ass, because they're going to put a stick in your face and go straight in the end zone. I'm bringing a stick. When we play football, oh no. Oh, my stick applied directly to your face. You better do a barrel roll at the top of your neck. It's 2:23 in the morning. Listen to my radio for a minute. There's a bunch of emojis. The Poo Poo King. Muhammed Ezimli. Muhammed Ezim Kabu, 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 altın madalya, 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 hafif gülen yüz, hafif gülen yüz, sırıtan yüz, gözlerimin içi gülen ve ter döken sırıtan yüz, öpücük gönderen yüz, gözleri fal taşı gibi açılmış sırıtan yüz, sırıtan yüz, hayret eden korkmuş, hayret eden korkmuş yüz, kalp şeklinde göz olan yüz, gözleri fal taşı gibi açılmış sırıtan yüz, açık gözlerle öten yüz, sırıtan yüz, sırıtan yüz, suratını ekşitmiş yüz, kızgın yüz, hayret eden korkmuş yüz, gözü yaşlı, gülümseyen yüz, gözlerimin içi gülen ve ter döken sırıtan yüz, gülümseyen gözlerle öten yüz, gözleri fal taşı gibi açılmış sırıtan yüz, suratını ekşitmiş yüz, rahatlamış yüz, hayret eden korkmuş yüz, beni dışarıda şaşı gözlerle, sırıtan yüz, gözlerimin içi gülen ve ter döken sırıtan yüz, sırıtan yüz, hafif gülen yüz, gülümseyen gözlerle öpen yüz, perişan yüz, gözü yaşlı gülümseyen yüz, gözlerimin içi gülen ve ter döken sırıtan yüz, açık gözlerle öpen yüz, gözlerimin içi gülen sırıtan yüz, hafif gülen yüz, kızgın yüz, suratını ekşitmiş yüz, perişan yüz, hayret eden korkmuş yüz, kızgın yüz, altın madalya, kedi, gözleri kocaman açık ve yanakları kızarmış yüz, kızgın yüz, hayret eden korkmuş yüz, gözlerimin içi gülen sırıtan yüz, gözleri kocaman açık ve yanakları kızarmış yüz, açık gözlerle öpen yüz, suratını ekşitmiş yüz, kedi, perişan yüz, sırıtan yüz, hayret eden korkmuş yüz, sırıtan yüz, perişan yüz, açık gözlerle öpen yüz, gözlerimin içi gülen sırıtan yüz, açık gözlerle öpen yüz, perişan yüz, 58, 22, 2. That was a whole hour. I made it a whole hour. Good job. Well, let's get the final statistics. We hit 123 on my last report. Stuck at 1589 subs. Nobody hit. 91 subs. Good job. Almost 200. That's a special occasion. When we hit 200, we'll do that next time. I'm watching Trent Williams carry the boombox out, or it's not a 49ers game. I'd say Trent Williams will not carry the boombox out in Vegas tomorrow. So Trent Williams will not carry the boombox out versus the Chargers in Week 3 preseason. It's a Seahawks and 49ers is the next. See, the Seahawks play at home tomorrow, but they waiting for the 49ers. Everything they got, they're going to unload in 2 weeks. So it's just a little public workout, grunt and groan football. It'll be screaming and ripping weeks later. Seattle Seahawks schedule.
Here's what's coming up for the Seahawks between today and January
They have to
4th,
go to Green Bay. I
2026.
guess that's all. I've been overlooking that. Seattle at the Packers. I take the Packers to win that. That sounds like a psyop. You know that's not nobody. They haven't waited around in Green Bay for the last 1,000 years. Can't wait to get these Seahawks in here and beat them in August. Like they're practically the two northernmost teams in the NFL. But I can hear the ocean in my beer. And it's still full up to here at an hour. I'm wrapping up this episode, and no chance to hit 200. We're like 190 on the view count. Thanks for watching. Finish my beer in the privacy of my charging cameras.